How you doing, Dr. McQueen? Fine. How are you? All right, great.
How are you doing? Good. I'll let you guys go
Thank you. All right. This is the first time I've seen you. I used to see Dr. Pasoria.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, in fact, weren't you seeing, weren't you seeing Dr. Masori's resident last time?
Well, I think so. I'm uncertain, but she's usually when I see
Dr. Masori?
Dr. Pasoria.
Okay. I was just looking at, looks like you saw... Oh yeah, it was Dr. Tubb last time. Was it a
I'm
young
unsure.
woman?
I'm uncertain.
Okay.
Could be her.
Because it looks like this was like in December, so last month. But yeah, so you're gonna be seeing Dr. Desori again. Dr. Desori must have been out or something.
I don't know. Whatever the situation is, I just got a lot to say.
Yeah.
In the last times. I don't understand. I'm still not able to understand, and I still feel. I tell you what. Since 1994, since that day I was implanted, all the way to this current time, I still feel that I'm feeling violated. Like I'm broadcasting my life to society and to the government, in which they have no concern. People know where I'm at, where I'm going. I moved from across town. I was living in an apartment, right in a corner house in the apartment complex, and I moved out across there. But still, I still feel like I'm broadcasting my life. I'm sleeping better, but I'm still being tortured. Okay, and excuse me. Oh boy, and they're pretty good at the tactics. The tactics are good. Just recent, within 2 days, I was hit by V2K. Have you ever heard of that program? The FBI is known for V2K. It's all over the web. And on my left ear, when I'm sleeping, I hear this blink. You ever grab the pair of those? You ever grab the pair of those muscle clamps when the muscle clamps that you grab when you straighten your arm?
Oh yeah.
And it makes that squeezing noise, the two links together.
Yeah.
I hear that all the time in my left ear now. Started 2 days ago, and it goes blink,
Oh dear.
blink. But then the FBI hates it when I call them and report it.
Yeah.
I call and report it. I know
Right.
you guys are on me.
Right.
Stop doing it. They hang up the phone. Oh, George, stop it. I said,
Oh, they know you already.
they know me. They know me. I
Right.
call them 100 times a day because I'm being targeted and tortured by them.
Yeah.
And that's the way it is. Then they can't. I said, look, I'm the only American citizen in this country that harasses you and does not get thrown in jail. I said, I'm reporting a crime. I'm doing the right thing. I'm reporting a crime.
Right.
I'm reporting a crime that should be investigated. I mean, this is a terroristic attempt, and Americans that are being tortured. Let me tell you something. From December 12th to this current day, I went to the doctor 5 times for my chest. 5 times. I billed Medicare 5 times to go see a doctor, and they're still attacking my chest now. I'm here, and just to piss me off. But it's not pissing me off. It's making me go to the doctor and spend my money. What's going to happen when I wind up back in a psychologist?
Do you feel like someone is trying to hurt your chest?
Yeah.
or-
No. Well, I mean, I feel that I'm being targeted.
Okay.
And I'm being tortured because of a 1994 conspiracy that I have been implanted and tracked by the U.S. Navy. And because I blew the whistle in the Navy, I'm being targeted and tortured for that same reason. And it's just me broadcasting my thoughts to the world is what irritates me the most. Because then I cannot get involved in somebody such as Dayton.
Yeah.
I lost a wonderful girlfriend that I had for 2-3 years who had a psychological problem. But because of my mentality and her mentality, it's hard to create a relationship.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then how can I explain this to you? If you're interested in a woman and you love each other, but then you want to show more than effort, you want to please a woman or she wants to please you, she can't go and please you out of her various pleasure of buying you things and dressing up for you and wearing these skimpy things because you're broadcasting that to the public. They go and they stalk her apartment, and then she's really up a creek. I mean, you're branding her, making her look like a very, like a very good, a sleaze or something. That she's doing this favor for you, dressing up for you and wearing, But see, once you eliminate that, then it's not, you're not a part of it now.
So you're lonely? Are you lonely?
Well, I'm lonely. I'm lonely, but I'm not lonely for good. I have friends. I met a friend who's very very nice. She's a military
Are
wife.
you from San Antonio?
I'm born and raised in San Antonio.
Okay.
And the hardest thing about this is that I'm capable of being more than what I am now. No doubt about it. My intentions from leaving the military were just excellent. I have a pharmacy license. I studied medicine. I went and got a pharmacy license. I sat in front of a board at University of Carnegie and passed the test. 100-question test on anything from mathematics, how do you make a medication, 100 drugs that you had to memorize to study, their side effects. I mean, what is Narcan? Let's see, reverses acetaminophen. I mean, those things were just questions thrown at you.
Right, yeah.
I mean, you don't just become a pharmacy technician. You have to take 100 tests in front of a state board licensed for Texas. And I passed it. Became a pharmacy technician. I was a compounding technician making medication. I lost that job. Going to work for a doctor as a medical assistant, helping doctors. I mean, I was ahead of people in my field of medicine because I knew when the patient came into an office, doctor's office, what that patient was experiencing, what he was experiencing. Because if you didn't have any other medications that you were taking, I could right off tell you what was wrong with it. And I wrote good notes for the doctor. The medication, what they were for. So, I mean, I was a big help for the doctor in the field. But at the same token, when you broadcast patients' information to society, it becomes a crime. You're violating HIPAA law. And so what I had to do as a professional, say, nope, I can't work for you anymore, doctor, because then you're setting you up for a lawsuit. I'm setting you up for just a trouble of a class action lawsuit. People coming to your office, being broadcast. But I mean, I could not do my work as a professional, and so I've lost a lot, more than what the Social Security can pay me at $800 a month.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Are you on VA disability?
I am on VA disability, but I'm getting $850 from Social Security versus a pharmacy technician, because I was set up to work in a pharmacy at night and then work in the medical office, during the day. So I was making good money. You can make good money as pharmacy and a medical assistant. I mean, at least $60,000 a year, at least, working back to back.
Are you 100% service?
I am. But I feel that I could drop Social Security, but at the same time, I've tried to go back to work as a custodian. Last week, I applied at Northside Independent School District. I walked in there and I put my application. They were so kind to hire me.
Really? Okay.
Hired me as a custodian. They had me working in McAndrews Elementary, which is way